Grand final time! Qualifier number 6 is going to come to an end here, and we have a pretty good match for the showdown. Team against Gunnars on! It's pretty epic, and we have a sub on the side of Gunnars on, and that sub is Hazuops. Wooby, as already explained in the semifinal, couldn't really attend the grand final here, so Hazu is subbing in. And there's a couple of people that immediately are going to go at this and it's like, wait a second. He's been playing for other teams. He's playing for the Hardos. How can he sub in? So, first of all, Hardos have not participated in this qualifier. That's one of the reasons why Hazu is allowed to sub. And the second reason is, if you think about it, Hazu is pretty much, if he helps Gunnars on to get the win here, you could argue that he's going against his own team because he makes an opponent stronger, right? So, yeah, Hazu is allowed to sub. Again, his team didn't participate in today's qualifier, and obviously he's going to have quite a bit of fun playing with Main and the boys. These guys have been friends for a long time too. It's an awesome lineup. And Poik starts things with a quick Vala pick. Quick reminder, in the semis, it was Team on Towers of Doom that played with an early Vala and went into the auto attack style. Now we're in Brax's Holdout. Very different map, obviously. But it's interesting to see that it's the red team now that steals Vala away right from the get-go. And I'm kind of hyped for this one. Zarya also banned out, so we're not going to get any of these 4-man Zarya pushes that we've seen from Gunnars on in the past. Plus, Genji has been banned. And Uburak still, for the easy dive between the lanes, is ready. And it's just, this is an insane match. Now, I'm not sure how well Hazu is going to synergize with Gunnars on right now. Obviously, these guys have played in the past. As I said, they're friends, so it should make things a bit easier. But there's a difference of you being familiar with other players or you regularly playing with them. So I think this should still be fine. But with Wooby, that would probably have been a bit better coordinated. Obviously jumping ahead here, but still. We get the King of Dragonshire and Brax's Holdout picked, so Rexa is part of all of this. The man with the mask. Warum hast du eine Maske auf? Warum liegt hier Stroh in der Ecke? Well, we'll never find out. But Rexa is, of course, amazing for the top lane. He's pretty much winning every single duel in the top lane for a very, very simple reason. Because he can split himself and Misha on 2 points. So on Dragonshire and on Braxis, he can control the objective and he can control the lane experience. Which makes him more or less the default champion. Doesn't mean that he wins against any solo laner. It's very specific to these two maps because the opponent's solo laner has to make a choice. Do I go for the point and take the objective, or do I take the lane experience? Can't do both, and eventually you're gonna lose out unless the Rexa player misplays. That's why the opponent's team oftentimes will send other heroes over, turn this into temporary 2v1 situations, push Rexa back, try to gank up on him, try and take him down. That's what we're normally seeing here. But either way, we now have Maiev also banned, so there's no chance for our boy Ultralisk to take advantage of that. Ultralisk himself with Hanzo once again, and Dino this time on Phoenix. Okay, so a bit of Protoss power in the game. And let's have a little bit of a look at what the red team takes, because we have Smexy and Uther. And I will wait for a combo here. Okay, Falstad for Mena, so the Global and Muradin. Alright, not necessarily a combo, but it can keep Poik alive. Falstad with the Global, and Muradin can also, similar to a Nubarak, just jump over debris in this case and transfer easier between the bot lane and the top lane, or just the boss area, so there's that. Okay. There we go. And Brexis. Last pick, Dayquaza on Blaze. Let's go, boys. Inubarak Blaze, good combo for the front line. And that sets us up for map number 1 in the grand final. Let's go and find out who takes the lead here. Team or Gunnars on. First game of our best of 3 series here at the grand final. We got Dayquaza on Blaze, Dino on Phoenix, Banana H on Stukov, Masquerade on Inubarak, and Ultralisk is playing Hanzo. On the right side of the map, it's Mena on Falstad, Hazops on Rexa, Breeze is playing Muradin, Smexy, Uther, and Poik on Vala. Okay, we're good to go. First game of the series, and I am pretty hyped for this because that is a match that I wanted to see for a while now again. Unfortunately, they're playing... I mean, honestly, I can't really decide whether I want to say unfortunately they're playing with Hazu because I actually think this is an awesome addition to the team. And this is real fun, but of course it would have been interesting to see the entire lineup, including Whoopi, go up against Team Wa here. And they are killing the cockroach! Yep! I mean, that was absolutely targeted. The call was made, they moved in, stun into stun, and that's the end of it. So, Masquerade just got read like a book. Well played. They totally hit his number in this one. And they just said, okay, let's just rotate over this. And whoever's there, let's blow them up. That, on the other hand, is a bit of an unfortunate one, because Rexa just died. We have a 2v2 topside, and they Quasar and Dino were able to get the kill and nearly get the double kill. Yeah, they're crushing. Very different split from what we're normally seeing on the map. No 4-1 setup, but no. 2v2 for now. Breeze very, very aggressive there at the side. Gets some damage in against Dino. Jumps out before Nubarak can say hello and help him out. So, yeah. Kill versus a kill here, and the first beacon activating right now. And it is time to see who gets the objective first. Now, 1v1 has already started, and this is exactly what I've been talking about earlier. Misha is going to make a play for the point, but we have another camp taken. And seems like Dino is going to orientate himself towards the top lane again. But yeah, that's pretty much the problem. So Quasar can now either fight it out with Rexa or Misha, and Rexa can push this out. The problem for Hazu is he doesn't know where these two guys are. He has no information. The only information that he has is they're both missing. So he's playing super safe here, because there could be a gank coming his way, and the team is now double checking if they're going for a mercenary camp, which indeed they do, but they figured it out a little bit too late. Control for now for Blaze, and you can see how consistently heroes move towards the top, because they just can't leave Blaze alone for too long against Rexa, or the inevitable is going to happen. Already Misha is trying to make the play for the point, and Rexa is taking the experience. 1 kill versus 1. It's the red team that is suffering some losses on the objective first, though, because now Team still holds on to the top. Kill against Vala. Great start. Masquerade tries to follow up with more. Dino comes in with the damage. 38% right now. And this is a great opening now for the blue team with a kill. Follow up on Uther. Breeze, yeah, jumps out. Perfect moment to get out of there, because just half a second later and he would have been in real trouble, considering that the lurking arm was already popping in. Quasar is probably even going to die for this if he has to, but he doesn't have to. 100% against 0. Great play. Really well done. Hazu was pushed back early on thanks to those consistent rotations. We had a Nubarak topside, we had Phoenix topside. Had to play this real safe. And now we have not only leading experience and kills for Team Wa, but also a big push through the bot lane thanks to the 100% Zerg wave that they have here against 0. So not really a whole lot that has to defend the top lane. Everybody can focus on the damage at the bottom of the map. And they take the fountain, and they're gonna take the easy fort here. That is a big play. Snowballing on this map is absolutely real. If you can take your opponent's forts down and eliminate those fountains as fallback points, then you will find yourself in a fantastic position. And that's exactly where we're at right now. It was a super early objective for Team Wa. And Gunnars on should take those glasses off, because apparently they can't see their screen properly. We got the bed of barbs in, but look at the lead in XP. Level 7, any moment now. That gives them a talent lead too. So damage against the bottom gate all the way up at the top. There is still our 1v1 plate. And of course, a good chance that that fountain gets destroyed, because right now, what is the blue team going to do? They can either go for a few more camps, or they can try and take that fountain down. And with Rexa actually retreating for just a second, this is exactly what Quasar is trying to do. Take that fountain down, and if he manages to do that, and indeed he does, this is going to be real difficult now. Yeah, I mean, you have lost all sustain on 2 lanes. The next objective is going to be so difficult for the red team to win. That is just amazing. This is going to be a mad snowball unless Gunnars on is able to find some kills. Misha is going to sniff that one out. They're just going to blow her up here. And the camp is, of course, next on the agenda. Or at least it would have been if Masquerade would have been able to engage, which in this case they prevented from happening. But still, it's a difficult start. So here we go. 9,000 damage for Vala, 11,000 damage for Phoenix. And the next objective is going to decide a lot. Gunnars don't need skills. They can't afford to lose another objective like this. They're going to lose too much infrastructure. As long as Team Wa still has their fountains, it's a problem. And here comes the engager on Rexa. He gets taken down. Another big stun against 2. They drop Muradin, Uther. Muradin jumps out. Breeze is still alive. But that top fort is now in real trouble. And the lead in experience is extended. Down here, they go even for the birdie. They Quasar pushes Mane back. And yeah, that fort doesn't stand a chance. That is one hell of a smackdown right now. Team comes into this grand final and they are crushing. At least up to now. 5 kills to 1. Very good play on structures. Fantastic objective control. Both teams are now going for some additional mercenary camps. But objective number 2, let's see if Gunnars on is maybe able to out-rotate them a bit on those beacons. Or get a sneaky kill in somehow. But given how close level 10 is, the blue team should have... Yeah, they should really get this objective. Without having any trouble at all. Top side is going to be claimed in just a bit. But yeah. There it is. Bottom of the map is already taken. And now it's just a rotational play. Now it's just a question who rotates and who rotates where. They're going for the bird. There's the cocoon. A little bit of a B-step. 2 Frenchies saying hello to each other, and that's a kill. No chance for Mane. No chance. Stun locked. Easy lurking arm, and he's dead. Down at the bottom of the map, Quasar doesn't even have to pull his ult. He's still totally fine. And, well, that should be another win on the objective, especially if they can get a follow-up kill, but they're not diving for it. They can go boss instead, by the way. And topside, there's another camp pushing in. Oh my god. This is going from bad to worse. Like, honestly, look at this. Of course they know that boss is about to be taken. But it's level 10 abilities. You can literally bunker up on the point. So it's going to be boss plus objective at the 7:30 minute mark. Yeah. That... Awa. I mean, just ouch. Top lane, that's just... Yeah. That's the wrap for the top keep. If they defend that top keep, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. They somehow need to soak level 10 so quickly. If they lose heroes now... No! The triple! And there's the laser! Oh, Phoenix goes... Brrr, and they take Rexa down. Yeah, Rexa had 0 impact on this game. Never got that 1v1 situation that you normally want. They double teamed him from the beginning. And we might not only see the keep fall, but even the core. Hinterland Blast for our boy Falstead. Mane with the shock and awe play. They've pretty much given up at this point. There's a bit of dancing going on too. And that's an easy kill. That's an easy game. That's 9 kills to 2. 2 level lead. And they go for the core. That's under 10 minutes. Under 10 minutes, everybody. They take the core down. Quick lead for Team as they take the 1-0. The W on Brax's holdout against Gunnars on in the grand final. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Game number 2, Team with the lead against Gunnars on. Draft didn't really work out for the red team. I mean, we at least had a little bit of B-stepping on, and apparently they still enjoyed the loss here, but apparently chalked it up pretty early. There's a problem with Braxis. Every single time that a team starts to lose not only their fountains but also the forts, it is pretty much lights out, unless, of course, they somehow get a few kills in and can turn the tide. Take some structures down on the other side as well. That never really happened, so Team could just, from objective number 2, go straight into boss and then push in. So, well, as it stands, we have an opportunity for the blue team to finish the series and again win another qualification tournament, lock those 10 points in for the leaderboard and get themselves into a really good position not only to qualify for the playoffs but also to have a good seeding so that they have it a bit easier in the early rounds. And, well, there we go. Stukov is getting banned and so is Junkrat. Nice. Yeah, the Junkrat. Junkrat, first of all, I mean, he's pretty much banned in every single game so far. The problem with Junkrat is simply that he is just too good at everything. Gets good damage out, can poke, can interrupt on channels, can also follow up on a stun with his mine, isolate targets, and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's pretty much the deal here. Every single time that Junkrat isn't banned, gets picked, he has a massive impact on the game. So, Brightwing also eliminated. Some of the globals get taken out as the Haka gets banned too. And with that, we're headed for the first pick of the game. So, map chosen by Gunnars on. That's actually quite interesting. They lost, but they go for map choice over first pick. That doesn't really happen all that often. So, that's an interesting touch now. I wonder what they're planning on doing here. Giving up the first pick, Dino says thank you very much. And adds Vala to the roster. Could go... We would expect multi-shot. Could still go for that auto attack depending on what else they draft. If they really go just for full support Vala setup, then they could go for that sick play again that we already had on the Towers of Doom in the semifinal. Yeah, but it depends a bit what the next picks are. Garrosh and Nezebo! Okay, apparently Gunnars on just decided they're gonna have some fun here today. Fair. Again, 7 points are secured 100%. And they're playing with a sub. Breeze and Nezebo. Is Hazu really gonna play Nezebo? I'm gonna swap that over. If they wanna go old school, we're gonna get Ragnaros on top of that too. But yeah, they're going for an interesting one here. And on the other side, Leo and Uther. Okay, that gives us another opportunity for double support with Vala. Leo already for rotations between the mid and the top lane. And in addition to that, of course, also Shrine Control. As usual. Yeah, that early Nezebo pick here, alarm bells are ringing. Also very interesting to see that they pick him this early. But here comes the ban, and they ban out Maiev, as usual. If you don't pick it early, like normally she gets banned out in the first double rotation. If you don't pick it, then you know she's gonna get banned against Ultralisk. You just know. But what do you get rid of if you're now going up against Gunnars on here? Because that Nezebo pick is definitely a bit of a curveball. And the blue team? What did they decide to ban out? They go for Lunara. Alright, no Lunara against this. Yeah. Come on, boys. Moment of truth a little bit. With that opening into the game, I really want to see what happens now. Are we going to get another main Azaria? Are they going to try and do that? Stitches and Anduin. What? Okay. Stitches, Garrosh, Nezebo? Fair enough. Are they rolling dice for their picks, or what's going on here? I mean, that's starting to be a bit wild. Stitches, Gorge into Garrosh, flip, Anduin, pull? Or what's happening here? Medivh and Diablo. Yeah, they want to end this. But, I mean, I'm intrigued. Last pick? What are we getting here? At this point, you've piqued my interest. The meme masters are in the house, I suppose. What is Mena going for? He goes for Kel'Thas. Kel'Thas, Nezebo, Garrosh, Stitches, and Anduin. Okay. Well, let's have a look. Infernal Shrines. And Gunnars on went deep on this draft. We'll figure out how this is going to fare against what Team Noir has drafted. But yeah, Infernal Shrines, everybody. Map number 2 in the grand final of X-Cup Fall Qualifier number 6. Game number 2 against Gunnars on and the red team with a special draft, whereas the blue team starts things with Dequaza on Leo, Ultralisk on Medivh, Dino on Vala, we get Banana H on Uther, and Masquerade on Dibbles. Did I say that Dino is playing Vala or Diablo? I honestly can't remember, but at this point I feel like I mischaracterized one of the players. Either way, you see it, of course, in front of you. On the right side, Gunnars on with Nazebo, played by Hazorps. We got Breeze on Garrosh, Smexy on Anduin. Poik is indeed playing Stitches. And Kel'Thas played by Mena. And the auto attack style right there for our girl Vala. Dino wants to do the same thing again, and who can blame him against that front line? If you can get that talent stacked and don't die too often, you will murder both of them. Garrosh, and specifically after you get 16, of course, Stitches. And they're already going for the kill, they're trying. And Breeze went low, but also put Masquerade in some trouble. So the rotations are happening. Top side, Nazebo is soloing. Yeah, this is just wild. I mean, the hooks are going to be more than a little bit interesting here. They're going for the stun against Poik. Good damage against him. Could try and turn it with a hook. Poik is a little bit shy. Doesn't want to throw that hook out. Maybe he's nervous. 20 stacks for Vala already. Dino on Vala is just, I mean, he is just playing like he's on crack. And they are trying to isolate Mena. There's the stun. With Vala, that would have been a kill already. But even without her, they're able to get it. And there's the B-step. The two Frenchies. Look at them. Toxic Frenchies right there. I'm kidding, of course. Friendly banter. Mena is not going to like it too much. But, yep. All three of them, of course, French players. And Banana H came in immediately with a B-step. I like it. I mean, has to step his game up a bit. Now, the camp was also claimed. Vala has been busy on it and took the Khazras for the team. 9 stacks for this guy, Medivh. And Banana H with the golden snowflake. Guys, not the golden snowflake. Yeah, yellow snow. Aren't you getting suspicious here? It's literally frozen pea. Don't ride on that thing. What are you doing? That's how that works. Portal's keeping them alive for now. And Mena's gonna try to get the flame strike damage onto the portal when possible. Some more slows with Leo. They've already taken a slight lead. And there's the hook. But immediately the flipperoonie. It's going to be very interesting once level 10 is there and Poik has his... Oh, that was close. 50 HP. And Poik has his Gorge. But of course that's what Medivh is for. Trying to keep them alive with the portal. They are playing very defensive here though. Yeah, they're getting pushed very hard on the camp control. And they're not moving out too much. So that's still the first objective of the game. But this could become problematic as all of this continues. The Vile Cleaver is in. So that's the first one that we have. And with level 4 build, I mean, look at Vala. Vala's already at 44 stacks. Seriously, Dino on Vala with that auto attack style is just zipping around like a madman. He's like a bunny on speed. Tumbling left, right, over here, there, gets a few attacks in. And it is... Yeah, exactly. Look like this. Even against the minion wave. Even against the minion wave. Just abusing the Death Dealer as best he can. And that might even be a kill against Diablo, though. Nope. It's the end of Nazebo. Nazebo is dead, and Vala has the first part of her quest completed. Gets the first 50 stacks together. Keep in mind, this is a Gambit talent. So as long as Vala doesn't die, she's going to have that extra attack speed. And every single time she gets killed, she loses 5% of the 25 bonus attack speed that she currently enjoys. And it's kind of nuts. So, all the way towards the top, Leo is already on a mission. And he's at 27 stacks for the team. So, they are doing very, very well here. While they're still attacking the mid lane on top of that too. The 1v1 should be won by Leo fairly easily. And Dino with 58 stacks now. So, it continues. If he can work those in, the hooks are going to be his biggest problem later. I mean, both of the frontliners are dangerous for Vala. And they could save her with a nice Divine Shield and also some portals. But yeah, a late game Vala that is fully stacked and a player that knows what he's doing is just crazy. Hot Pursuit is now in, 63 stacks by now. That's a freebie on the first objective too. So 7 to 7, they have the leading experience on top of it. So team, now with the push through the top lane. And over here, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that level 4 talent is just giving him so much mobility right now. But now they're even trying to steal their camp? I mean, they go in for Poik and they take him down and Breeze is gonna die too. That's a double kill. That's a double kill right there. Yep. Quest completed also for Masquerade. He has the baseline stacks. They're trying to go for number 3. Vala gets more stacks together. She's currently sitting at 76. Nazebo, of course, if they can get the Vital Infection stacks, that would be great for them. But there's the B-steps again. Banana H B-steps so much he does even miss the portal. And that's now 5 kills to 0. And Gunnars on might have over-memed this. The top 4 has fallen, so now the wall at the keep is taking some damage. That was a good one though. But the portal is there, but they flip him away from the portal. I like it. Divine Shield, Masquerade might still live. He actually lives. They even use the level 10 on Medivh to save him. Now, all of this would not have happened if level 10 wasn't available at the time. But still, kind of cool. No Indomitable on Garrosh either. So they changed it slightly, but obviously they're getting fully outplayed here. I mean, fully outplayed at this point. The Gunnars on is just having some fun. It's pretty obvious right now. They're just having some fun. You gotta question, though, how much fun it is to be completely obliterated by your opponent like this. Because at least up to now, Gunnars on couldn't do anything here. It was kind of cool to see a hook into a Garrosh flip. But there's not much more that they can do. And the aggressive moves are now coming because, again, there's no level 10 on the other side. Finally, they're about to get it. Mane with a really nice gravity lapse once that the portal popped up, by the way. That was kind of important. And I guess with level 10, we could still see them make some nice plays here. Because that's when Gorge likely comes in. I would assume that he's not going to go Putrid Bile with this. So, yeah. There he goes Putrid Bile. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Putrid Bile has been taken. We also got the Decimate. And we got the Phoenix. Nazebo. I mean, normally what we're seeing these days is a main... well, Putrid Bile is already in. Poi, careful. Vala, 4 stacks away from getting the next quest reward. And yep, there it is. Has 2 stacks now towards this. Yeah, this is not going to go well for Gunnars on. Leyline into APOC. Anduin is dead. They're chasing the rest of them. They're diving deep for the kills now. Dainu, talking about kills, he's insanely low. They need to keep him alive, or he's going to lose some of his attack speed. So he's doing very well. Gets all the attacks in and the stacks together, but he's also extremely low now. So it needs a lot of heals to make sure that he doesn't die and lose some of the auto attack stacks. Talking stacks, Nazebo's at 61 now. They're jumping again, and Mena is welcoming them with the gravity labs. And Masquerade tries to go for him. Ultralist, talk about it, is at 32 stacks, so he's also very close to completing the baseline. 6 kills to 0, 1.5 level lead. Yeah, Masquerade pushes his way out, dodges on this, and takes the portal. Medivh is counter-playing so many of the attempts that Gunnars on is looking for now. It's a bit bonkers. The shield, another good example. Once they put Diablo in some trouble, it's an immediate play from Medivh that ruins all of the attempts. Yeah, Dainu, he eats some damage because of the Flame Strike, but gets a heal from Banana a second later. Uther's keeping him in play, and now he's just getting those auto attacks stacked again. Tempered by Discipline, that gives him self-sustain on top of all of this too. Spiders, of course, still annoying as hell, and nibbling it away at his hit point pool, but it doesn't change the fact that they're now destroying the fort at the bottom. So I don't really want to look at the damage, but I guess we have to. 29,000 for Vala. Easy top damage in the game. And on top of that, we have 19,000 for Mena. He's the top damage dealer for the red team. But they are just losing ground everywhere. The level 13 Talon, 7 kills to 0. Getting closer to level 16 now. Gary, the Gargantuan, has been chosen by Nazebo as his level 10 choice. And Dino is just going for more pew-pew here. Yeah, easy pew-pew for him. Rest of the team is fighting. They're not even waiting for the damage dealer. Just like, wait a second, we need someone that does damage? Are you sure about that? Because this is working. There's a lot of CC. I mean, there's a lot of tools that Gunnars on has. But that Stitches, it's not even a side laner. That Stitches pick was definitely more than a bit interesting. And there's the hook. Objective is up, and they're not even going for it. Yeah, at this point, they are just... I mean, you could literally report them for AFK right now. So there's a bit of a drain. And Poik, really? I mean, Putrid Bile with this? I would have... honestly, I would have understood if they are going for, like, yeah, let's hook them a little bit, get a quick Gorge in, then we can throw him deep with Garrosh, maybe Gorge into the Nazebo zombie wall, Gravity Lapse after that. But Putrid Bile is just grief with this, or am I crazy? Is there something that I'm not seeing here? Because they're just getting murdered. Totally murdered. Portals are set up again, or at least they're trying to. Vala is now in the middle of the map. 38 stacks for Medivh, so he is very, very close to completing it. And the hooks just don't do enough work. Under pressure? Yeah, I can bet they're under pressure. They're definitely under pressure. A lot of pressure. And I don't see what the big plan behind this was. They might have really rolled this draft with the dice. Maybe now a kill? Yeah! No! No! Still no kill! The Divine Shield is too much. Here comes the Apocalypse. They try to go for Poik. You actually pull him out of the APOC. And Dino doesn't give a shit because he's just escorting that Punisher through the middle of the map. Already destroyed the fort. And now he gets a few more attacks in against Stitches. And is working on the keep itself. Dino wants to get out of this one. Dino's just sitting here as like, yeah, there's the hook. Finally, follow up on the Shield of Medivh. He needs a bit more though. And he gets the portal, is able to move away. Living bombs are not being spread. Banana H might die. But as long as Vala survives, this is half the battle. They're trying to save Uther, and he finally falls. So Uther is the first one to die on the side of team. 123 stacks now for Vala. But yet it's time for Manticore. And wow. God have mercy with their soul. Manticore now is just going to obliterate them. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, Vala is gonna rip them a new one. Absolutely. I mean, already it was tough enough, right? Up to this point, it was already a big problem. But now it's just, yeah, it's just ridiculous. Alright, Dino with the quick pew pew. Same time, mid lane fight. 3v4, they don't care. Apparently Leo wants... they're trying to save him. But no, he's dead too. Both of the kills by Breeze, by the way. Okay, now down to the bottom of the map. Vala still doing a bit of damage. Dino's just lane pushing. Dino's just pushing lanes right now. He went in, took a couple of the lanes down. Now it's just like playing around Breeze. So obviously he's going to attempt and turn it at some point. But yeah, the damage output that we're seeing from Vala is just ridiculous. That was a halfway decent hook, but unfortunately for... Oh, that could still be a play. But no, where's the shield? Divine Shield is in, and Vala gets the kill. 36,000 damage from her. 110,000 siege damage. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I swear to God, Europe is going to follow the example of Korea and is going to start banning Vala out very heavily. Because what we've been seeing today now, multiple times from Dino, is just crazy. And others are going to emulate that as best they can. Look at this. He has Medivh support, and that's about it. They're going for the key, but that might be a kill. Nope, it's a portal. Oh, yeah, that's a kill. Nope, still heals. Still, no, don't commit Sudoku here. Banana H nearly spreading the bomb again. But Dino has still not died, which means that he has the full 25% attack speed that he gets through the Gambit. And if you just look at his stacks towards the objective, he's now at 3 stacks towards this too. 3 stacks on the baseline. So the damage increase with the hatred stacks is just getting amplified. Over and over and over again, whenever he hits the 50. And we're now 13 minutes in, 13 and a half, and Mane is just now about to complete his level 1 quest. He went into it though. He went Convection. I haven't even talked about it. You obviously picked it out already, I guess. We have Convection and we got the Voodoo Ritual on 130 now. If there was any if there was anything else that you needed to figure out that this is going to be them going for a bit of a fun one, then Mane picking Convection is literally it. That guy, I mean, he must have lost the bet in one of the games that they forced him to go Convection here. So he's about to get it, I suppose. Gets pinged here. And might get it now. Yep, there it is. Convection is in. Time to feed. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Mane might actually die here now. Nah. But they're going for the objective. This one is going to move through the bot lane, but the Keeper's already taken damage. And Vala is just doing her thing. 16 against 16 talents at least. There's the APOC. Ice block on a Zebo, but Stitches is dead. Vala at nearly 50,000 damage. Big ult from her too. Double stun. Anduin is down. Move into the back line. Zebo down. 3 killed. Mena is dead. Yep. Quest completed. Time to feed. And Breeze is also down. Therefore, 5-man team wipe against Gunnars on, with the camp pushing in the middle, catapults starting to follow. They got the objective. They can go for the bottom keep. They can go for the mid keep. At the top, they might suffer the loss of a fort, but that's it. So the trades, totally worth it. And, I mean, yeah. Good luck trying to save that game. You could even go for core here right away. I guess they want to go for the fort still. No, they're going to go for keep. So, yeah, Dino is totally fine here. Stitches is back, hits the hook, but it doesn't make a difference since Dino just gets hooked into the core. And that's going to be game. Punisher is already busying himself down at the bottom keep, and once that it starts to join the fun, they're going to get that keep for sure. It's already down to 70%. The Leyline, Medivh cheating. They got the level 20s, which makes matters, of course, even worse. And we got the Acrobat on 20. Even more tumbling. Dino is now at 200 stacks. And that's an easy 2-0 victory for Team against Gunnars on in the grand final. Fun game, fun series. A little bit of trolling in this one as well. But still, well-deserved victory for the blue team.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.